Match week 8 of the Creative Championship saw Gbagada take on Imperial FC at the Agege Stadium in Lagos. Imperial looking for the first win of the campaign, and Gbagada saw it as an opportunity to promote their mental health campaign in the sense of speaking up. Imperial, they had definitely been one silent team since the start of the competition, so they failed to muster any win. Gbagada had been speaking up in several ways, with the coach even talking about an unbeaten run until the end of the season. And soon, the players began to look at it as they create early opportunities. However, it was Imperial who took the lead as it headed on from a corner after Gbagada failed to clear the lines. It was the most disastrous of defending. The Blue Eagles didn't cover themselves in glory, but defending part of the question once again. It was one thing that they marked the problem that had the entire season, a porous defense. Gbagada could not just protect senior citizens as a nursing home. The opportunities were coming for the Blue Eagles, however, as they sought to quickly reply. However, Imperial sensed the opportunity to grow in confidence in the game, and they staunchly defended as they cleared ball after ball and opportunity after opportunity. The confidence a goal brings is very important, and Imperial would definitely find out as they saw in this game, with Gbagada attacking time and again and meeting a brick wall, one that seemed equivalent to a Great Wall of China. Gbagada increased their high line as coach Akinyelu Olajide mandated his boys to go for the jugular. The goal wasn't forthcoming. With the strikers firing blanks, the call had to come from someone much deeper as the opportunities continued to come for the forwards, who couldn't just find the back of the net. It was a bleak day, and against the run of play, despite the chances being few and far between, Imperial continued to create dangerous opportunities and great openings. However, they themselves once again showed how insufficient raw they were in terms of the finished product as they failed to seize the opportunity. Carpe diem, they say. However, they were soon going to be punished, with that opportunity going to be haunting them sooner rather than later. However, they had to rely on some staunch defending from the goalkeeper before Omolaja would then start a dagger through their heart for the equalizer. That will be after the half of 8 as Imperial took the lead into the break for the first time at the Creative Championships. The second half was more of the same, with Gbagada seeking a serious equalizer as they continued to pile the pressure. The front four definitely knew that all the onus rested on them, and they continued to seek the opportunities, creating openings. It was not for the want of trying, with the coach left with his hand on his head and showing different reactions as they continued to push. Soon, they would get the reward, but before that, it was a matter of sweat and blood, and the equalizer would come off the boots of defensive midfielder Gbagada Omolaja, who rose through the occasion when the attackers were failing seriously as he rifled a shot into the top corner. 1-1. Imperial, however, were meant to be faced, and they definitely were not afraid as they almost took the lead instantly after the equalizer. It showed once again Gbagada's defensive frailties as they failed to find any sort of rhythm at the back. Things were not going so smoothly for them in front either, as the chances continued to come and they continued to waste them, with the goalkeeper standing tall. Imperial stayed calm, and despite some defensive blunder, there was definitely a huge disappointment as the ball failed to find the back of the net after they had failed to clear their lines. Gbagada would continue to create their own opportunities as well, but they met a brick wall in goal, and while the opportunities be in abundance, the goal would be in short supply as they failed to find the back of the net. It was more about wincing and gnashing of teeth on the side of the visitors, who were definitely desperate to hold the fourth, and against the run of play, reward will come for several hours and several minutes of defending, as Imperial would get the first win of the season after catching the Gbagada defense napping. It was Aaron Duaka who would score the goal, and in serious ecstasy, it would wheel away in celebration after calmly converting beyond the goalkeeper. It was distaste and disgust for Gbagada FC, who had done the work the entire game but had lost the game at the death. 2-1 was going to finish as the referee blew the final whistle, with Imperial holding on for the first win on the campaign and being the last team to do so.